Cruise secrets. Everyone loves talking about cruise tips and hacks, but the real secrets, the ones the cruise lines hide from you, those can make or break your trip. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or you've sailed 10 times, there are hidden rules, money traps, and shocking policies you must know before you board. In this video, I'm exposing 10 cruise secrets the cruise lines don't want you knowing, from insider hacks that save you hundreds of dollars to surprising mistakes that could ruin your vacation if you're not ready. Some of these will make you laugh, some will frustrate you, and a few might completely change the way you think about cruising. So if you want to cruise smarter than 99% of passengers, hit subscribe now, and let's dive into 10 cruise secrets you must know before you board. Number 1. Cruise lines purposely overbook. Yep, you heard that right. Just like airlines, cruise lines purposely sell more cabins than they actually have. Why? Because they know a few people will cancel last minute. But here's the kicker. If too many passengers show up, guess what? Somebody's not getting on the ship. Now, usually the cruise line will try to sweeten the deal. They might offer you a future cruise credit, an upgrade on another sailing, or even cash to take a later trip. Sounds nice, right? Until you realize you've already flown across the country, booked hotels, and packed 3 suitcases full of matching cruise outfits. Suddenly, come back another time doesn't feel so magical. And sometimes, it's not even about bumping you off. You might get walked, cruise speak, for being downgraded from that balcony cabin you bragged about into an inside cabin with no view. Imagine opening the curtains in the morning only to see a wall. Talk about a buzzkill. So what can you do? Check in online as soon as it opens, arrive early on embarkation day, and keep your booking documents handy. Overbooking isn't common enough to panic about, but when it happens, trust me, you don't want to be the one left waving from the pier while everyone else is ordering Guy's burgers. Number 2. Contract fine print power. Let's be real. Nobody reads the fine print. You're too busy daydreaming about umbrella drinks to scroll through 37 pages of legal mumbo-jumbo. But buried in that cruise contract you clicked agree to? Some wild stuff. For starters, the cruise line can search your bags, your cabin, or even you, anytime, for any reason. Forget the TSA. This is Big Brother at sea. They can also lock you in your cabin if they think you're contagious or disruptive. Yep, the ship's brig isn't just something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a real thing, and you do not want to see the inside. And if your dream port gets canceled because of weather, logistics, or just because it wasn't working for the cruise line that week, tough luck. They don't owe you a refund. That snorkeling excursion you were hyped for? Gone. Hope you like shuffleboard instead. Oh, and here's the kicker. Some lines even claim the right to use your photo or video in their marketing without asking. So you might end up in a brochure with the caption, "Guests enjoying the pool deck," while you're double-fisting ice cream cones and wearing socks with sandals. And just a quick side note, even though cruise lines technically don't have to give refunds when ports are canceled, a lot of them do anyway. Either as onboard credit, partial refunds, or future cruise credit. So it's not always as grim as the fine print makes it sound. Before I continue, I was wondering if you could please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the support, and let's get back into it. Number 3. Post-booking price drop trick. Here's a money-saving cruise secret that most passengers completely miss. You think you scored a great deal when you booked? Think again. Cruise fares bounce up and down like a ping-pong ball. And here's the trick. If the price drops before your final payment date, you can call the cruise line or your travel agent and get that lower price. Some people have saved hundreds this way. And it's not just your cabin fare. Drink packages, Wi-Fi, and excursions all go on sale too. If you see a lower price, cancel and rebook. The difference goes straight back into your pocket, or straight into more piña coladas at the pool bar. Seasoned cruisers even set up alerts on sites like Cruise Watch or Shipmate to keep track of price drops automatically. It's like couponing, but for vacations. And when it pays off, you'll feel like you just hacked the system. Number 4. Outsourced services equals upsell central. Ever wondered why the spa staff won't stop pushing miracle lotions? Or why the onboard photographers chase you around like paparazzi on your worst hair day? Here's the secret. A lot of the stuff on your cruise isn't even run by the cruise line. The spa? That's usually run by a company called One Spa World, and their staff work on commission. That's why the massage feels great, until they start the hard sell for a $200 bottle of seaweed essence. The shops? Outsourced too. Same with art auctions, photo galleries, even some medical centers. The cruise line just takes a cut of the profits while the third-party companies go in for the upsell. And here's the kicker. If something goes wrong, the cruise line may just shrug. Complain about a pushy spa upsell or a shady exclusive sale in the gift shop, and you might find out the cruise line doesn't technically run it. Translation: good luck. Does that mean skip the spa or avoid buying anything? Not at all. Just know the game. These aren't cruise line perks. They're outside businesses renting space at sea. If you keep your wallet in check, you can enjoy it all without the dreaded credit card hangover on disembarkation day. Number 5. Independent excursions plus 2-hour buffer. Here's a secret that'll save you serious cash. Those fancy excursions the cruise line sells? They're usually way more expensive than booking the exact same thing yourself. We're talking 30 to 50% more. Picture this. You pay $200 through the ship for a snorkeling tour. Meanwhile, the couple next to you on the bus, who booked online with a local operator, only paid $110. Same bus, same snorkel, same sunburn. The only difference? You just bought the cruise line markup special. So why do people still book through the ship? Security. If a ship-sponsored excursion runs late, the ship will wait for you. If you booked on your own and show up after the gangway goes up, sorry, pal. You're now starring in Home Alone 6, Lost at the Port. That's why the golden rule is always leave at least a 2-hour buffer if you go independent. Book through reputable operators with tons of reviews, or through companies that guarantee back to ship on time in writing. The payoff? You save money, skip crowded bus tours, and sometimes get way more authentic experiences. Just don't cut it too close, or you'll get to test out how fast you can sprint down a pier with your flip-flops flying. Number 6. Drink taxes in certain ports. So, you shelled out for the unlimited drink package and you're feeling unstoppable. Cocktails, mocktails, lattes, bring them on. But then, surprise, in some ports, you'll still get charged a little extra tax on every drink. Yep, even with the all-inclusive package. We're talking usually about $1 here or there, but it adds up fast when you're on Pina Colada number 7. And no, it's not your bartender ripping you off. It's the local government tacking on a tax while the ship is docked. Now, you've got two options. Either hold off until the ship sails out and the tax disappears, or just accept you're paying a tiny port fee for that midday margarita. Honestly, most cruisers just shrug and keep drinking. By day 3, nobody's counting singles anyway. But here's the secret. Plan for it. Don't go fighting with the bar staff over an extra buck. They didn't make the rule, and if you're lucky, you'll barely notice it on your bill. Unless you're the type to track every mojito in a spreadsheet. In that case, maybe stick to the free lemonade while in port. Number 7. Right cabin location matters. Here's the thing about cabins. Where you sleep can make or break your whole cruise. You might think, a room's a room, but trust me, pick the wrong spot and you'll regret it faster than that third plate at the midnight buffet. Avoid under the pool deck unless you enjoy the soothing 6 a.m. soundtrack of deck chairs scraping. Skip above the theater or nightclub unless you plan on joining the late-night conga line from your bed. And whatever you do, don't book over the anchor. Unless you want a 5 a.m. wake-up call that sounds like a construction crew just moved into your cabin. If you get seasick, stay midship on a lower deck. That's where the motion is felt the least. Think of it as the cruise ship's sweet spot. On the flip side, cabins forward or way up high feel every wave. Fun if you're into roller coasters, not so fun if you're into Dramamine. The bottom line, a good cabin is like cruise insurance for your sanity. Get it right, and you'll sleep like royalty. Get it wrong, and you'll be the one on Cruise Critic at 2 a.m. posting, "Help, what's that banging noise?" Number 8. Luggage delivery takes hours. Here's a rookie mistake almost everyone makes. You hand your big suitcases to the porters at check-in, walk onto the ship and think, "Cool, my bags will be waiting in my cabin." Yeah, not even close. On embarkation day, luggage delivery is like a giant relay race behind the scenes. Thousands of bags all get screened, sorted, and hauled deck by deck. Translation: it can take hours before your stuff shows up, sometimes not until dinner. That's why smart cruisers always pack a carry-on bag with the essentials: swimsuit, sunscreen, meds, phone charger, maybe a clean shirt. That way you can hit the pool, grab a drink, and actually start your vacation instead of sitting in your cabin, angrily refreshing the hallway every 5 minutes like you're waiting for an Amazon delivery. Don't be that passenger stomping down to guest services at 3 p.m., yelling, "Where's my bag? It's coming." Eventually. Just pack smart and you'll be sipping piña coladas while everyone else is pacing the hallway in their travel clothes. Number 9. Getting lost in carpet clues. Cruise ships are massive. They're floating cities with endless hallways that all look the same. First-time cruisers swear they'll never get lost, and then 10 minutes later, they're wandering around like they're stuck in a casino trying to find the exit. Here's the secret. The ships actually give you little clues, if you know where to look. On Norwegian, the fish on the carpet always swim forward. Walk against them, and congratulations, you're heading to the back of the ship. Some lines use different carpet colors or patterns to mark sections, and every cabin door has a deck plan. Snap a photo of it with your phone before you leave. Trust me, nothing screams rookie louder than doing laps around the wrong hallway because every single door looks identical. It's funny for everyone else, but not for you when you've walked 20 minutes in circles just trying to find your cabin. So next time, follow the fish, follow the carpets, or just follow the seasoned cruiser who clearly knows where they're going. Worst case scenario? Ask a crew member. They've rescued more lost passengers than they'll ever admit. Number 10. Cruise ship toilets are noisy. Okay, let's end on a lighter note. Cruise ship toilets aren't like the ones at home. They don't flush politely. They vacuum suck like they're trying to pull your soul straight out of the bowl. The first time you hit that button, be prepared. It sounds like a jet engine and scares the life out of every first-time cruiser. I've seen people jump, I've seen kids run out screaming, and I've seen seasoned cruisers laugh because they know exactly what's coming. Don't worry, the ship's not broken, and you're not about to get sucked into the plumbing system. It's just how vacuum toilets work at sea. Loud, fast, and a little terrifying until you get used to it. So yeah, add toilet shock to the list of things cruise lines never warn you about. By day 2, you'll be laughing about it. By day 7, you'll be flushing half asleep without a second thought.